It's week 16 at Garden Grown Groceries, and I've got my turnips and beets sprouted. I multi-sowed them in a small container. Now, after a week or two of growing in that container, I want to prick them out and put them into a slightly larger container. I want to pot them up into a 4-cell container so that they're able to grow a little bit easier until we transplant them out into the Victory Garden. So the first thing I'm going to do is fill up these 4-cell containers with some my homemade potting mix. Just going to pat it down a little bit. And then fill them up some more. So I have my seedlings here. These are the turnip seedlings, the purple top. They were sown on 3/27, and it's now April 14th, so 17 days. And what I'm going to do is just use this little metal peg just to help pry the root out of the soil without damaging the plant too much. So it's got a little root on it, and I'll take it and I'll use that to open up a hole, plant it in, and just press it down a little bit. Do it again. So a little bit better root system there. So we'll make a good hole, stick those roots in, push the soil around it, and press it down. This one's falling over, so we'll take it out. An even bigger root system. So widen this hole, make sure we can fit that whole root in there. And we're just going to work our way from one end of the container to the other. This is a thicker root system. Not quite so long, but thicker. So I've got 4 done. Put that back into my tray here, and I'll do another one. This is a little guy with a little root system, but he's got roots, so we'll see if that holds up over time. I think I got more than enough turnips between this tray, and I've got another tray like this with just about as many seedlings in it. So I'm sure I'm gonna have plenty of turnip seedlings to pot up and plant out, more importantly. It's actually best to plant up seedlings when they're this young, because they suffer transplant shock less than if they were older. They just seem to continue growing on when you plant them young. Okay, I've got 2 containers done so far. And I'm gonna fill up the rest of this tray. So this will give me 36 plants, as I said. And I'm gonna do a couple of these, probably 2 more trays. So what is that, 16, no, 36 times 3 is 108 108 plants. That should be more than sufficient for what I need. So I'll be back after these are done. So I actually had pretty much just enough seeds for one tray. I think I had like 4 or 5 left over. So I'm going to just go with these, and that should be fine for now. I got the other tray of seeds going. It's probably then going to be another set like this. So I'll have 2 trays, not 1 tray. But now I'm going to water them, and that'll help with the soil contact with the roots and ensure that they're able to keep growing. Okay, and then we'll take our tag and we'll stick it in to the tray. So I'll bring this back to the greenhouse, and next I'll do the beets. So it's the same again for the beets. We've got our soil prepped, and now we'll just be pricking them out. Looks like I got a seed of something else here, maybe a turnip. Some of the roots in these plants went down pretty deep. Like almost like a taproot there. But it is a beet, so. Whatever that is, we'll get rid of it. But it's that taproot that is usually why beets, turnips, and all don't like to be transplanted all that much. But if you get them young like this, it's not really an issue. And it's a pretty simple process. Just, as I said, pricking them out and popping them in. You, of course, can multi-sow beets. They'll be smaller than if they're sown individually. Well, the initial ones will be. But as you pull, as you harvest beets to eat, the small ones will come out first, and that gives more room to the bigger ones. And they're able to then put on more size. So I'm going to continue working on these, and when I'm done, we'll be back. So it only took a few minutes to get it done, and now they'll have plenty of room to grow. So now we'll just give them a little bit of water, help them settle in, and make sure their roots have good soil contact. And we'll take their label and we'll put it in. Now we'll transfer it to the greenhouse, and we'll let them grow on for a little while longer. There's a lot of this kind of up-potting that I need to do over the next week, and I got a very busy schedule otherwise. So I need to get moving on all this, because I've got more seeds that are going to go in, and my melons and squash are already growing, so I know they're going to need to be potted up soon too. But we've got the turnips and beets done, so I feel like I've accomplished something. But if you want to see what we were doing in the garden last week, check out this video right here, and then subscribe and hit that notification bell. And that way you'll be able to follow along in the progress on all of our vegetables as we try to grow a supermarket in our own backyard. Okay, thanks for watching.